Hi there. Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to the Peanut Gallery. I am Jade Fang, your wonderful host, the one that is the uh, owner of this here channel and the author of the comic E is for Evil. Today we got a lovely set of peanut guests over here, ready to read comics and do gambling. Let's start with a oldie but a goodie, Perry.
Hi everyone, I'm Perry Pictures on YouTube. I am also Perry Pictures on Webtoon, and I have two Webtoons over there. I have Venerable, which is about an old lady protagonist who is going to save the magical kingdom, and my newer one, which is Love Curse Queen of Rogues, one that I had started for the Webtoon 2025 contest, which is where I think a lot of the comics we read here come from.
Actually, a lot
Our
of the
origins, at least.
yeah, a lot of the webtoon contest comics have been read. Actually, we've got a bunch of new ones that are not from the contest, but are still
Well,
that are
you
still
did
just
you
as
did say
good.
in you said an oldie but goodie, so that's just
Yeah,
like
I'm
it
saying
ties
like
in with my origin
yeah,
story.
your
Our
origin
origins are
story.
origins.
I'm saying you haven't been here for a while, but you know you're still a good person.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Of course, of course. And anyway, also
Indubitably.
we have, another old guest but also a fun person. Here we have Ashtray.
Hello, I am Ash Treehouse. I create two comics on Webtoon. They're also on Namikami and Tapas called Rain Girl and The First Wife, and they're both historical kind of based comics. And yeah, I'm been on here a couple times and always look forward to finding more comics to read.
Historical comics, you say?
I do like a historical comic.
I didn't know Rain Girl was a historical comic. What's
It
the
I mean,
is.
I saw the fashion in this, yeah.
it's it's like yeah, it's
it,
more vague. Like like I do a lot of
Historical
research on historical
setting.
stuff, but there's definitely supernatural and witches and stuff. But
it
I
is
try to
like
do
it is definitely
yeah,
from Englinton in the 18 somethings.
exactly.
Everybody knows Englinton.
That's right. Actually, it's just like a hodgepodge of Canada slash America slash England. So
Mm.
it
Yeah,
doesn't
because
actually
I
ever say where it is.
reading it, I can't tell like what it geographically is, but time period wise, I think it's pretty well established. It definitely has a cohesive look and feel, and I love the style.
Watch
Oh,
there
you're too nice to
Watch
me.
there be like a really posh like fashion person and be like, actually, this fashion of clothing is from this period, but this fashion of clothing is from this other period.
I've not had anyone call me out actually on the clothes, but there's been little details. Like this one
Me,
person did call me out on a tiny fact. They're like, actually, that came out like 20 years later. I'm like, okay, I'll note that, fix it later.
Well,
20 years
maybe
is such a small.
Yeah.
you could always just go like maybe in Earth years, but in Englandton, it came out
Yeah.
it came
To
out
be
right
honest,
after
my
the
comic
other.
is set in the 1890s, and I'm air quoting right now. So I've got wiggle room of like 10 to 15 years, give or take, between those
I
two.
No, no,
literally could
no.
have guessed that, but I didn't want to try because I didn't want to be wrong.
Yeah, no,
No,
you were right.
so I would have said it came out in the 18 somethings. And the
Yeah,
18
well, you were
You
right
somethings
as
is
did
well.
anyone's
say it.
game. I did say that in the beginning.
There you go. You were
Hmm.
correct.
I was like, it came out in the 18 somethings. In the 18 somethings, this was all canon, all at once, in one person.
I recognize it because of the clothing, because I'm a diehard steampunk fan, and steampunk is so often based in and around the 1880s and 1890s, and so like
Yeah.
it's that particular style stands out so much to me, and I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like about steampunk too, because they pull so much Victorian era clothing, and I
Hmm.
love that.
Like,
Anyway, I could talk about historical stuff all day, so
yeah.
we better shut me up.
Yeah, now we're gonna get to the all reliable, the best one there is, the champion of champions. We got here Elf back with us again.
oh, that is me. Hi. Now I feel a bit lazy because now I only have one. I only have one comic compared to you guys both having two. Well, yeah, I am the artist and co-author of Harleen, Once Upon a Glitch Story on Webtoon, and it's a sci-fi thriller, so future and scary. Yeah,
Cyber,
major themes.
like cyberpunk vibes,
Yeah,
which is kind of
we
like
got
steampunk, except cybery.
no,
Mm-hmm.
not a lot of steam, but we do got leg enhancements and evil flute guys.
Cyborginess.
And you'll understand what I mean by that if you read my comic. Yeah.
I
There's
see
not
what
much
you
I have
did
to say.
there.
I'm a regular here. I love being here, and I love reading and making comics. So, and all out of no, I need to work more on my comics. So we're just gonna read some
Yeah,
today.
gonna get inspiration. So you know what we're here for. We're here for reading comics, but not just that. As you know, we are also here to satisfy our crippling gambling addiction. As we are all artists, we we have that. It's in our DNA. It's in our genes. So let's do it in a safe environment, which is here. Just give me a second. I'll put it on the screen. Give me a second. Loading. It's buffering. Just imagine
Audio
this.
music,
Just
please.
imagine like the Skyrim screen, like giving like tips and clues about general things in life as this
Mm,
happens. All
There
right,
it is. It's
there
here.
you go. I don't know if you guys
we
seen
can
this before,
see.
but
Mm-hmm.
as you can see now, there are no like multiple, like multi sections. Now every single section is a different one. But we
Ooh.
also start with one more coin. I don't know if you guys saw that slight change we did. But anyway, we got each of us have 5 coins. You can bet on the sections. And if the comic that you choose, that the section that you choose has the comic. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm saying it wrong, but you
No,
get
we
it.
we know the drill.
You know what this is about. So anyway, honorary guests, Ash and Perry, which one of you wants to start with your betting?
I'll
I'm gonna
go,
yellow.
sure.
We'll go in alphabetical
Uh,
order then. Ash the
okay,
first.
okay, okay. It's the worst part of like Discord or like even in Teams meetings where two people talk at the same time and one person's like, "Oh, I guess I'll just be the bossy one and go." Sorry about that.
Mm,
Okay. I have sorry, it's 4 coins, right?
5.
five.
Also, the
Five. Sorry,
lag doesn't
five.
help.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put one on the romance, of course. You gotta play a little safe.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mhm.
then one on superhero,
One on superhero,
fantasy,
one on fantasy,
and sci-fi.
and sci-fi. So
Ooh.
you're gonna keep 1 coin
Almost
back.
spending all your coins.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep one.
Gonna keep
The
one
last
one.
time we played this, we read like three sci-fis in a row, and I did not bet on it at all. So I want to try my
So now
luck.
you just have to make sure. You have to be safe.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, then Perry. How about you go?
I'm also gonna put one in romance because if I've learned anything playing this, I need to divide up my coins and not put them all in one spot.
A wise move.
One, yeah, one in drama, one in action, and
One
then one in comedy.
in action and one in comedy. So you're keeping one back as well.
Mm-hmm. Gotta have that round two security.
Yeah, round two security, you say. All right. How about you, Elf?
Damn. Okay. I'm gonna put one slice of life
One slice of
because
life.
I also like just like covering all the bases that people don't, because that means you get to win. But yeah, and then also just one on crime and mystery, and then I will keep three.
Oh, you're keeping more than everyone else, I see.
Yeah.
Just may have to make sure. Well, I, unlike you guys, have been doing this for the longest. I know how things work here, and I know the best way to win is to just spend it all. But that's
Okay.
also the best way to lose, so it's a 50-50.
Knock on wood.
I'm going to put one on fantasy. I'm going to put one in supernatural. I'm also going to put one in comedy. But I also will want to put one in thriller and one in drama. So that is
Genuinely hoping,
what?
genuinely hoping we get a comedy. Could use something lighthearted.
And those
Mhm.
usually go hand in hand with slice of life too. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So with that, no more bets will be taken. We shall spin the wheel. So three, two, one, go. Let's see what we get. We get TY versus Purgatory.
ah,
Don't remember this. Wait, I think I know what this one is. I'm not sure. Let me
hmm.
check.
Could be an action.
Oh, it's this one. It's this. This is a. It's a fantasy action.
Ah.
Nice.
All right, I'll let you know what the story about this one is because I remember this one specifically. This comic is actually made by the same artists who made a comic that we've reviewed a while ago, which is like what was the name of it? It was like
Is it Lucy? I just
Lucy,
opened
yeah,
it. Lucy and Sarah. I'm
Lucy and
pretty
Sarah,
sure.
yeah.
I think I read that one with you guys.
Yeah, yeah. So they
I
were
think
like,
so.
"Oh, I made this new comic and it's like a little bit better. I've learned some stuff. Can you guys check it out?" So I put it on the list and like we're here now to discuss it and see how much they've
Nice.
improved.
Very cool.
Yes, I absolutely remember this one. I thought it
Hmm.
was so cute. It was like those little, like, yeah, the little angel and devil, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
little angel and devil. Yep, that's the one. So anyway,
You need to make it big screen for us.
just give me Oh yeah, right, right. I forgot. That's not the button. This is the button. There we go. There we go. All right. So a demon goes to purgatory after sacrificing himself and losing his friends. His friends are in heaven currently, but the demon isn't. Strange. So this demon currently goes by TY, goes wants to get to heaven, but in purgatory there are these monsters that exist. The eyes, seemingly pieces of the fallen angel, they try to make TY lose hope and give up. But luckily for TI, his friends send him down weapons from his past to use to fight against the monsters of purgatory.
Can we make I think that might be Ty, like the name
Yeah, that's I
Ty.
was about to say.
Oh, is that Thai? Is that how that's spelled?
Yeah.
It's not how it's normally spelled, but I think that is a way maybe to spell it.
Like short for Tyler, Ty.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes. See, that's not a common name here in Brazil, so I wouldn't know. Because we don't you have a lot of Y's in words
Hmm.
here.
Hmm.
All right then. So, questions I have is like, how are the demons' friends in heaven? Are the demons' friends not also demons? Well, I guess we're gonna see then.
Maybe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would be weird, like a bunch of like demons that die and like just like spawn in.
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
All right, let's see. There is Ty versus Greed, Ty versus question mark, question mark, question mark. Ty versus. Is that Steven?
Envy.
Envy. Oh, Envy. Yeah, I see Envy now. I was like saying ST and that looked like a V and an E right there. I was like Ty versus Steven. I was like, who's Steven? Yeah, first off, I do see improvement with the art from like the previous one.
That
At the
is
very
some
least,
good cross hatching, yeah.
at least with the shading and everything. Let's
Oh
see.
no.
Are these pages that are just like scanned?
It
That's
looks like
interesting.
well, I'm
I
guessing that by the age of the person, like the previous ones that they made were also scanned, but this one seems like a little
Mm.
bit better quality than the previous one. So anyway, Ty versus Wrath, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
no, I
like, I'm trying to pull up my own webtoon right now to like look at the other one because I think I remember the previous one and I just want to like look at it like low key, but now I'm telling you high key because I like got kicked. I'm like logged out of my webtoon. I don't know how to get back in.
Mm.
Okay, let's just look at the new one.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
looks like these are just like
I mean,
collections
I
of
guess this is just collections
drawings.
of his battles. I guess.
It did
Mm.
say concepts at the top.
Did it?
Of at the first one, it said concepts at the
Mm.
top.
Is that what?
Comic
Yeah.
concepts in the corner.
Oh, maybe I missed that. Let's see.
So I think that's kind of
Wait,
like a
Verse
prologue.
this.
wait. How about can we see a different episode with like the different thumbnail symbol? Because like maybe that.
I think all of them have the same thumbnail symbol.
Nope.
Oh no, they don't. I guess is this where it's? No, let's just go in order. These are pretty
I
short. They're not
mean,
gonna take a long time. Just so we make sure like where well, I guess here it starts versus sloth.
Okay, sorry, I finally saw it. Yeah, I absolutely remember us reading the first one.
Yeah, I think we were on a stream together. I do remember that.
Hmm. I love that it's the same group reading the new comic because then
Well, I
we
mean
have
the
that
coincidence.
yeah.
I mean, except me, I'm a newcomer to this.
Oh, I think this is where it starts. Because it does like right here, like in the previous one, he was like stating something like versus pride, like turn back, nowhere to,
Turn back
nowhere
now or
or
fail.
fail. Yeah.
These are it does look like this is a spin-off of the other one because the last chapter on the previous comic says go see Ty vs. Purgatory. So either they're advertising it or it's actually related. And just looking at the character designs, I could totally see this being like related.
And then like I guess this is the demon. This is the fight between like pride. Kind of funny.
No,
It has
it's
like little.
question mark. Look at the title.
Oh, yeah, it is Ty versus question mark question mark question mark.
A lot of
Maybe
eyes.
you'll
I
find
think
out
it's
in the
I think it's really
They're
funny
saying
that he
he's
has like
fool.
you
Ha ha
fool
ha
ha ha
ha.
ha. He has like the classic anime protagonist with big sword, big scarf, and sunglasses,
Mhm.
as you do.
Wearing his sunglasses inside.
In hell, yeah, definitely where there's no sunlight.
Sun.
That's where it's mostly needed. You know how sunglasses work. Right. Here
Ty
it
versus
is
YT.
versus question mark, question mark, question mark.
Phase 1.
I have been seeing that everywhere. YT. What does that even mean?
Sorry, I skipped. I'm doing it. I just have it on Webtoon on my own, and I went one episode ahead of you, so I will wait until you get to the next one. So at the top of this one, it says Ty versus
Oh,
YT.
I see.
Oh, it's inverted. It's inverted
Yeah,
tie.
yeah.
Ty versus, yeah.
Or white
Reverse
boy,
tie.
maybe. White
Why,
tea. Sorry.
is that what that means?
No. Just read it out phonetically.
Face yourself.
Face yourself.
Tie or shoulder?
Should I call? No,
Should
I
I call
red?
you red? My reading comprehension of this is getting worse and worse. But I do commend them for putting the effort for doing like their own font and stuff.
Yeah, because it's all hand
think-
drawn.
The graph paper is an interesting choice. I don't think they used graph paper last time. I don't know if it was just because it's what was available or if they were like, I like this as a design aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
I do think
I
the
also
one
noticed. Sorry, go ahead.
I think that the first one was made on line paper. You know what? Now I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to check where it's gonna bother me.
Also, quick saying hi to someone in the YouTube chat. Lunar
Somebody,
Garden,
did somebody
hello.
get here? Oh,
Hey!
hello there, Luna
Hi, Lunar
Garden.
Garden. Good to see
Welcome to the
you.
stream. We are here talking about Thai.
I have my eyes on the chat, so I'm gonna be like, you know,
Good
seeing if
thinking.
anyone else speaks.
You're gonna have your eye on that. Oh,
They do. I don't understand really the story. I'm gonna be like so legit right now, but I think their monster design is legit. Like in both of their comics so far, they've definitely shown a proclivity for drawing these sort of like biblical monsters.
yeah, they
Mhm.
you can see there's some effort there. All right, so I just finished checking. Their first comic was not on graph paper. It was on white paper, except it looks like it was smaller.
Mhm.
I
I'll
So I
show
think
I'll show
maybe
you
see
the
guys.
it.
graph paper was a choice.
Maybe the graph paper was has like had a bigger span or something. So anyway, let's continue on. I, f- I failed everything. I failed. Period.
Mm.
Everything is going dark. His
Yeah, both
sunglasses.
You know what?
horns.
He still has the sunglasses. I wear my sunglasses at night.
Except his
Mm.
sword and his horns are broken.
But the
Oh
So
no.
sunglasses are not.
so those sunglasses, they're quality products.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They took a beating, and they're the only thing that came out unscathed.
All right.
Ty versus dumbass.
Mm, mm,
Oh, was it an illusion?
Was it? I guess.
Whoa.
I guess this was the prologue. It looks
Oh,
like.
now it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the symbol
I
changed.
I think we could maybe since it's like this is the next section, we can like take a stop because we did read like
Yeah.
a decent chunk. Oh, and now it's in pen as well. The rest
It's
earlier
All
it
right.
was
it's
We'll
just
not
just.
on
pencil.
graph paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's
Yeah,
no long.
I think that yeah, it's definitely intentional. The paper choice is intentional because they switched to unlined paper for
Yeah.
this.
Oh, yeah. That is true. All right. Let me just have a look how many of these we read. We back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. That is. I think that's more than enough to get a good sample size. Would you guys not agree?
No,
Yeah.
I definitely agree.
All right. So now we can have our thoughts and opinions on the matter. I already have a few of them, but I will allow you guys to say your piece beforehand. How about you? How about starting with you, Perry? What are your thoughts on this?
Um, so I kind of have sprinkled them in a little bit. I find some things very fascinating about this, and I feel this way usually about just any, I'll call him junior artist, but I really don't know how like experienced this person is or isn't. But I find it so fascinating seeing what their raw talent and their raw ideas are before they really get sort of like shaped by, I don't know, like the tutorials and all the things that we go through that eventually end up molding us. I love the character design. I think uh it's very much their art identity from the two comics, right? That I've seen. I can definitely tell there's some very uh cohesiveness there. The lined paper versus the plain paper, I love the fact that that choice appears to be intentional. I think that speaks to what they wanted visually. I think that's very cool. Story wise, I haven't got a clue what's going on. So that would be my one nitpick. Like, as a comic, you kind of want to have some kind of start, middle, and end, even if it's episodic, where each chapter is a completely contained episode. We still need to be able to really understand what it is that's happening in that chapter. And I don't know if it's because I wasn't paying close enough attention or what, but I just didn't really seem to understand.
That is a fair take. solid critiques there. How about you, Ashtray? Do you got something to say?
Yeah, like the vibe I was getting, and I don't know if this was their intention, but it's very like I'm trying to think of the word, but almost like a really like a art project, like a high kind of the word I keep saying in my head is like couture, but that's fashion. But like it feels like it's more abstract and just like kind of like a collection of images that are sort of telling a story. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that per se. I think it's a really cool concept. But just being mindful that that isn't what most people go to webtoons for. So I just hope that if they kind of think it's not hitting with audiences or they're not getting any of the type of readers they want, that could just be it. But I definitely agree with Perry that the character designs and the monster designs really cool. I really do love this like scratchy like cross hatching type of style. I think that's neat, and with ink and things like that. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure there is a story. Maybe there is, or if this is just sort of like a high level art project-y type of thing. That's what I keep getting from this. But yeah, I just want to be mindful for comics, especially webtoon. It just might not be hitting the right audience for that if they're worried about that at all.
All right, I will. How about you, Elf? You got something to say?
Yeah. Last and hopefully not least. um, but yeah, I think I do agree with the general thing that you two guys are saying because it felt a lot more like just scrolling through someone's like sketchbook than reading an actual comic because I feel like with me when I think of comics, I guess one of my more ingrained things is just think of like more panels and like a lot more speech bubbles and stuff, which is not technically like required, but it is helpful to convey like a story. And like you said, is like I feel like the story isn't like the easiest to grasp because it is like the general idea of, oh, you got this demon name is Ty and he's like fighting through hell, which I feel like that I could grasp a bit because like, it was showing like, oh, Ty versus this, and it was like some sort of fight scene. But I felt like, it was cool, but I feel like that's all I got from it. Like there wasn't much else for me to glean. And but I do agree that like I really like the style of it. It just feels very unique and like I think was it Perry that said something about how it's like it feels cool to see someone's like how they do art before they like gain more like not exactly mastery, but just like learning to do like more general comic
Uniform.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree with that idea too. This is cool to see. And but like I said, keeping audiences in mind, he actually like the person has something in his bio saying like, oh, my art, my style might not be liked by everyone, which I guess that means they're sort of a little self-aware about it. But yeah, I mean, I feel like you could still do something in this style with like the pencil and the paper and make it just like a little bit more like you could add more pages in a way to each episode and also just like show more of each battle because like we are just getting these like flashes of the battle and not like a lot of action in that front. So you could probably just add a lot more action that way if you want to just do more art and use these designs more. Like I guess that's all I gotta say for the most part.
Well, well, I will guess it's my turn to say something now. First thing I want to say is that they do. You can see the improvement between comic, the first comic they did and this one. So good job on that. You can see like the evolution of introducing hatching to the comics. I do
Mm-hmm.
hope that you didn't like like sprain your wrist trying to do all that by hand. I can only, I remember when I was young that I loved doing that, and my right wrist would always hurt when I was had to do the cross hatching and the shading and everything. Now, for some professional critique, I do have to agree with everyone else that this comic didn't really like feel a lot comic y. It did seem more like uh the feeling I would say is like similar to I think it was Perry or Ash that said like this is more like look at my sketchbook kind of kind of feeling,
I
then
think
look
that's
at
what
this.
I
He's.
said.
Oh, I know one of you three said it. I don't remember which
Yeah,
one.
I said. Credit your sources, Jade.
I'll do it when I remember, Elf. By the way, Elf's the one that said it. Elf's the one that said it. It's like, 2026. All right, so the only like thing I would say to change is try to implement uh words with your comic as well, because images can only get you so far. Sometimes it's actually really good to like put a little narration behind it of what's going on, even if it's a little bit vague, to like make like the reader feel like they're like watching like a story happen, or like following this character in this quest. Like we see that Ty is fighting these demons from hell, but why is he fighting? Maybe like have it like sprinkle a little bit like a little narration in there, like
Yeah, just in case someone didn't read the summary to know like what's happening.
yeah. If somebody didn't read the summary, you could say like Ty, the demon who was once a denizen of hell, now fights for his friends to save them, or something like that, or and then like explain like the motivation like of why Ty is fighting. What reason? What purpose? Is it like a vendetta? Did these like seven deadly sin demons like do something to him and his friends? Does does he have something to prove by defeating them? Does he win anything from defeating them? Like these kind of things are things that the reader would like to know about it, and could be easily explained with one or two lines in a narration while the battle is happening behind it. And then the other thing I would say, that also again like going from a comedy romance story to an action story is very ballsy of you, because and like what's the word for it? Action scenes are not easy to make. They're very hard, and I can give you props for trying to do them. And the best way to improve it is just to read other comics that you like and try to copy the way they do fight scenes, like the angle of the shot of the panel, the position that the characters are in, and this way you can slowly improve your skills in that regard as well. Other than that, I would also say currently that the story is a little bit hard to follow what's going on. Would have been nicer if the also if you want to continue on the webtoon format, to make your chapters a little bit longer instead of having them chopped up, because we're reading this in the computer and it's fine, just clicking there, but people don't like really using the app and having to click on the next comic all the time. So getting chapters closer together and like longer would help you with your readers in the webtoon format specifically. And I think that's all I have to say. Does anyone have any other thoughts they would like to give before we go to the rating?
Nope, don't think so.
No, right
Not
then.
much. I think yeah, it kind of like smushed the art and story together. Those segments that we usually cover.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, because this one, it the art is like we said a lot about the art and the story at the same time, because
Because I guess because there's not much story to talk about as of right now.
yeah, like the introduction was more visual than story, I would say. There was a lot of fighting, there was a lot of verses, but not about the why the verses. It's kind of like that memes, like everyone says, is like, you know, how does the meme go? Is like everyone says like why are you here, but nobody says how are you, or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like how's like why is the fighting? No, how's the fight when nobody says why is the fighting?
Yeah,
Mhm.
true.
All right, so for me, peanut rating wise, like I'll cut them some slack because they do seem to be a newer person, like a young fledgling artist. But art, like judging the art and the story together, I would have to give this one a 4 out of 8. And the reasoning for it is because even though there is improvement since the previous one, the story element of this comic was a bit lacking in this case. Like it was hard to follow what the story was in the begin, like seeing like these first chapters, and maybe like a reader that does not that like finds this in the wild and goes like, what's happening with this comic, would lose interest even faster than we did, faster than like other comics that we saw. So that's my reasoning behind it. I do see that there was an improvement art wise from the previous comic to this one. So I do want to give him props for that. How about you, Elf? What's your peanut rating?
Yeah, I was going to go a bit just one peanut lower with like a 3 out of 8, and I know that sounds very harsh, I guess, but again, I will say I appreciate the boldness of like the style and like how like, and I don't mean it like comic just edgy it looks like, like rough, and I think I like it for like the themes of the story, like the fighting and all that kind of stuff. I just do wish that like it felt a bit more like, not saying you need to like trash like being unique completely. It's just like more of those like regular comic elements of at least a bit more dialogue and stuff, so I can get a bit more invested into why Ty is fighting his way through hell. I just need more things to latch on to. Yeah, that's it.
You just need more reasoning behind it.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like there's somebody new on the chat. OP Silver is
Ooh.
here.
And
Hello, OP
Kai-san the
Silver.
artist.
And who?
Kai-san the
Kai
artist.
saw the artist is here as well. Yes.
Hello,
Hello,
Kai.
Kai. We see you there. All right. Next, I think Ashtray. How about you give your peanut rating?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with yours as well with 4. I definitely think it's as a comic, it's got some work to be a comic rather than what I think it was before, or what was Elf thought it was, like going through a sketchbook or kind of like a high level art project. But I definitely do see like intention behind it. I do like the handwriting, like, and the nice thing about the lined paper is that they were saying on the line, so it was nice and straight, which never happens to me. um and the art style is really cool and stuff, and I do like the concept, the high level concepts of like heaven and hell and purgatory, and people's like their interpretations of them. But yeah, it's just hard to read as an actual comic. It's not really reading as a comic to me. It's just more of like a series of images. So yeah, I agree in just like making it a bit longer, adding those elements like panels or writing to make it more comic like. Yeah, and just keep improving and keep experimenting and having fun with drawing. That's half the reason why we make comics, right? But I definitely think there's some improvement there for sure. But yeah, it's just still difficult to enjoy, like if we're talking about comics specifically. So I would say 4.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. The most important thing is to have fun while doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're like trying to improve. If you're not having fun, then you're not doing it right. And last but not least, Perry, how about you give your 2 cents on the matter? Two
I'm
peanuts.
gonna be a little bit harsh because I honestly, there are two things that like, so I'm gonna say like 2.5, 3, which is probably the lowest I've ever gone, and not because I don't like the comic or the creating or the art or whatever. I remember really enjoying the first one, and while we were like discussing the second one, I went back and kind of like peeked at some of the first one, and I gotta say, like, I think is it Elf, just Elf.
Yeah.
I think you were on the money saying that this looks like a sketchbook. I think it really just, to me, I'm not seeing the story there. Like I'm seeing cool fights, like people with weapons doing actiony poses, but I'm not seeing a story. I think that the idea, the concept, again, said it at the beginning. You said it just a second ago. And I think the concept absolutely is worth exploring and growing. The idea of doing these um, like otherworldly entities and these like afterlife type places like purgatory, like heaven, like hell. And the character designs are just so neat. Love all of that. Keep all of that. But definitely, if you want to upload this as a comic, give us the story, is what I would have to say. Um, and looking, I know you can. I know you can. I saw looking at back at your first comic, the story is there. Like you got it in you. You can do it. Love the concepts. Love what you uploaded here as far as like the idea goes. But I would like to see the execution of the comic.
All right, so fair enough. Those are the grades of the peanut gallery. It has been decided. So, and if you guys that are watching this wants to go check it out, the comic is called. Just give me a second as I go back to it. Uh, Thai versus Purgatory. Go, give it, the like, the comic, and the sub. All the things that us creators want people to do for our things. And with that, we will go to comic number 2. Speaking of which, this comic was a fantasy action, so these coins, unfortunately, were not win, were not winnable. I guess is the word. Did not go anywhere.
I
Let me just go here. Show
I thought I did.
I
the.
Didn't some people
I
do
did.
fantasy?
No, I'm just taking out the ones that aren't fantasy in action.
I
Oh,
see.
okay.
I see.
And it looks like I voted on fantasy, and it was Perry voted on action, and Ash also voted on fantasy. So I get 2 back. Ash will also get 2 back, and Perry, you're going to get 5. So Perry's in the lead.
Wow.
Yay! That's never happened.
Well, it's happening.
Yay! On the one stream where I have to leave early. You guys are gonna pass my lead when I miss the third round or something.
Oh, who knows?
Who
Who
knows? You
knows?
never know. Maybe something could
we might
happen.
we might bankrupt ourselves.
That has also happened to people.
Yeah, it's
I
like
was gonna hold out.
it's like I'm owing free money. I don't even know how that happened. I'm owing the make believe bank of the free money that
The
I
house
won.
always wins.
Mm.
All right, Perry. How about you start us off then with your 6 shiny coins that you have?
Okay, well, since I know I'm not going to be here for the third comic, I am going to have to play this smart. I'm going to keep my nice, pretty little green 5 to myself as my like security deposit for whatever the final outcome is, and I'm going to bet my one extra one. Uh, let's put it on. I'll put it on romance. I just
On
feel like there's so many romances. We'll do that.
How dare you? You flaunt your money in
Mm-hmm.
front of us like that.
Yep.
How about you? All right. How about you go, Ashtray? You have 3 coins.
I will do. You know what? I'm not gonna do romance. It's the smart thing to do. But I'm gonna do fantasy, supernatural, and crime and mystery. Let's
Crime and
go.
mystery, baby. Oh wait, crime and mystery up here. Or how about you? How about you, Elf? You got 3 coins.
Hmm. I think I'll do. I'm gonna rep my brand. I'm gonna do 1 thriller, 1 sci-fi, because why the hell not?
1 thriller. I gotta move these a little bit closer to here.
Cause this is thrill.
I know. I literally was singing that in my head.
Mm.
All right,
Same.
Elf.
That's why I had to unmute just to do it out loud.
Elf, you said you're doing thriller, action, and what?
No, just thriller sci-fi.
Thriller and sci-fi. All right.
Like I
Well,
said, my brand.
your brand. Well, I will also go in sci-fi, but I will also put on one on. Think I'll go drama. I'm feeling zesty. All right then. So let us spin the wheel and see what we get. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, go!
Well, you know what? I think that. No, I'm dumb. For some reason, I accidentally delayed the stream playback on my screen.
All right, we got the shape of time. The shape of time
Hmm.
is a. It's a supernatural drama. Can you
Damn.
believe it? Oh my god, I can't believe I got that one right. From the Zesties. Just put these here before I forget. All right, supernatural was Ashtray who chose it,
Mm-hmm.
and then everyone else gets nothing.
Damn.
So
This is
close.
a very poor stream.
You know, it is what it is.
This is the richest I've ever been in one of these games. I'm usually like out after round one. I'm usually like I completely go broke.
You, you know, there are people that try to be also do that on purpose but can't do it. It depends on.
Oh yeah.
It's because you have to have like the reverse psychology. You have to want to lose, and then like you'll automatically just start winning out of nowhere.
Mm.
Because that's how that
So I just
works.
gotta psych myself out.
Yeah, you gotta be like, no, I'm winning. I wanted to lose. All right, there we go. The shape of time. Lady, Lady Leticia had marked her calendar with cohorts, with concerts and balls, not angelic battles. Tra- Traipsing? Is that a thing? Traipsing?
Yep.
Yep.
Never heard that word before. Traipsing through space and time, and certainly not her own death, but with a second or third chance at life, Leti must master the strange rules of space-time to outwit the fallen angel on her tail and uncover the secrets of her own false heart. With an unlikely ally in the brooding Lord Elward, who's to say the London season shouldn't span 6,000 years? Very descriptive title. I mean, using
Mm.
fancy words. Still don't get what's
We love a
going on
little,
though.
we love a little prose.
Still don't get what's going on
We love a
though.
period piece.
I was gonna say,
Fantasy
oh,
period
oh
piece.
no, this is a supernatural historical comic. Oh dear, this is my type of comic.
Mm-hmm.
Neuron activation, maybe?
Yeah.
All right, author's note. This work is not meant to be an instructional definitive manual for time travel, which means it is a destructive manual. The shape of time. Time is tremulous as river water. Man, bringing out the dictionary for this one. As solid as the bedrock, as free as air, as unforgiving as fire while showing lightning. The clock is a tempestuous suitor. The past is full of life and death. The future is a river pebbled with stones. Single moments are connected.
This is a writer who turned comic maker.
This is a
Mhm.
novelist. It's like, I'm going to start making pictures.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The present is merely a place we are passing through. October 1815, Bellona in the Cotswolds. I think I said that right. Newlyn Abbey, home of Earl of Harcourt. Harcourt. My favorite
This is
place to paint was a quiet hill overlooking my house.
speaking of painting. I was just gonna say this is pretty lineless style. It's very
I was
painterly.
gonna say the grass and the bird was really pretty, like as we were scrolling
Uh-huh.
through it.
Speaking of it, it sounds like one of you guys have a bird in the background there. I don't know who. I just heard a bird.
I was hearing it too.
Right, not until evening I would leave. This feels very poetry booky. Like poetry book vibes, you know, there's like
That bird is about to eat that bug.
the silence grew sharp. Ooh. Why didn't I run? The heavens opened. Two figures stepped through the golden light. Mm. It was the day everything ended, and the day everything began. The shape of time. It was an impossible battle. Swing, swish. They sparred with lightsabers. I mean, with light itself.
With lightsabers. I didn't see those.
They thrusted with burgundy, warded with
Burgundy.
tangerine. I'm very certain tangerine's a fruit. I don't know. I'm attacked with rust, parried with gold.
This
What
is
is it?
this is that writer doing poetry with
It's the
words.
poetry is coming back. Abuzos, you must return. Elf, be the blonde boy.
Oh, okay. No. This chance, I'll not let it pass for me again.
They took no notice of me. Those two angelic yet in
Embittered.
embittered foes. Jeez, you see so many fancy words. It's making my dumb look even more dumb. The first was like a plumaged
Plumaged.
plumage
Chaffinch?
chaffinch.
Maybe.
His colors overshadowed all else.
Mm.
The second was like a night jar. He faded against the glow of the sky.
This person knows their birds.
Yeah.
I was just looking him up and he's so cute. Little chaffinch.
Aw.
I stood transfixed upon the top of the hill with my
Ooh.
bird.
I guess
For the
that's her
burbs.
bird.
Do it for the burbs.
Bird is
It
also
looks like this will
watching.
be just a 2-episode read because there's
Yeah.
only 3 episodes. It's been 4,000 years. Jehail? I think that's how you would say the name.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah. I'm tired of this.
That many years, I'd be tired too.
Yeah.
Release. Dissolve.
Sparkles.
And it turns into a cup. Magic trick.
This is freedom's wine. Taste it with me, Jehail.
Your wine is poison. I will not drink it.
Damn.
I will not. I will not cleave unto madness.
Come on, man. Oh, then I renounce you.
Ooh, creepy.
Don't even.
Oh, yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh
We're
dear.
Oh,
getting
everything
we're
is
getting
getting
biblically
eyeballs.
accurate over here.
Everything's getting eyes. The eyes are getting
Yep.
eyes.
Yep. Biblically accurate.
Yep.
Oh,
You bring a fire and
is he a
everything.
is he a seraphim? Or is that how they're portrayed?
I don't remember which one it was.
They
I
no, they
think no,
do
I
have
think that's a
3 wings.
cherub. I think.
Really? No.
I
Those have rings, I believe. Like more rings.
No, the rings is a different one.
No.
Isn't a
I'm
cherub
I
I'm
just
want
a
to
baby?
know, is the human still here, or did she like peace out?
I think she's still
Yeah, she's like,
she's still
I'm
watching.
out of here. Yeah.
she's I think she's still watching.
She's still watching. You know, like a good little protagonist. Like I should have gone like 10 minutes ago, but I just can't
Zero
leave.
survival instinct.
And the guy's been speared through the nipple. His one blind spot.
No, it is a seraphim. Okay, I was right. I know my angels.
I don't remember their names.
Cherubim cherubim will have like at least a person, but they also have animal heads apparently. No, that's a seraphim.
I watched
Oh, I
the
think it's
Olive
a
Angel.
cherub. And I was like, isn't cherub the fat baby one?
No,
I didn't.
cherubim.
I see.
They
I
get
see.
cut out.
I watched the Olive Angel fall hard upon the quiet hill. Olive is a type of green, right? Does this look green to you
Yeah.
guys?
No, you can say someone has olive skin though.
Yeah, it's true.
It's the same color I am in real life.
You guys are
Mhm.
green? I didn't know Shrek color was a
No,
person. It's
It's like a
canon now.
different tone of
It's
olive.
canon.
I think it's like the olive pit that's like that color, maybe? I don't know.
No,
Whatever it is like a name for like a darker, browner skin tones.
Nah, I don't think that's right.
Oh, okay.
It's
fine.
it's canon
Don't
now.
believe me
Peace.
then.
It's canon. Perry's hair
Mm.
skin is green in real life.
Also, hello, Mag.
I look like Gamora.
All right, who's here? Who just got here?
Magnix.
Magnet. Oh, Magnet's here. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stream. Make yourself comfortable because we have thoughts. All right,
I
continuing
like
on.
this silhouette looking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right before he hits the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
The playlist is making itself.
Could he?
All we need is a shotgun, guys. One of them needs to have a shotgun.
Wow.
You know, Angel with a shotgun.
Oh.
Okay,
I
I'll see myself though. I'll see myself.
It's like all week, baby. Or could he yet live? Whoosh.
Zero survival instincts, I'm telling you.
Don't you know a comic protagonist must inspect the, a male person that just falls from the sky with a chest wound. I had never seen such a wound. It had an eyeball. Light
No,
spilled.
that's-
Such a wound sees her back.
Just like looking through the wound. Light spilled from him as he dimmed. No breath, nor pulse. He
But
looked at me
blinks.
and then he closed. He's still alive. No, no, no. Just stay alive. Staying alive.
Giving him a little pillow.
I'll go help her. I'll go help.
Get help.
Yeah, I'll go. Oh, I'll go get help. I see.
Who is that?
I think this is. I think this is the
Oh,
blonde.
that's the
blonde boy.
the other dude who stabbed him. A mere mortal? You cannot save him.
Where did he get this crown from? Just decided his victory crown.
He-
Yep.
Love it.
After he was done killing, he had some time. There were some flowers around. You saw.
While she was inspecting the wound, he was building a flower crown.
Yeah. I was cornered like a mouse in the trap. Only the fading light gave me hope. The angel lived.
Leave him be. He made his choice.
Flick away. We have not been introduced.
That's the requirement to touching someone's face, apparently. Also, that's a that's a smirk.
I saw it in his eyes. It was nothing. I was nothing in his regard. And I guess we ended here. All
I
right.
love the little birds. The little birds are so cute.
Yeah.
You know,
I like them as little ending cards.
I think it's
Yeah, they're cute.
for me. I like to imagine that. You know how that saying the little birdie told me.
Yeah.
Like he's just like gonna go afterwards and just tell everybody what he saw. Like he's like the biggest gossiper. Like, girl, you would
Saw
not
these two
believe
angels
what I saw
fighting.
today. It's like, what is it? There was these two big bird people just fighting in the sky. All right, so now we go into opinions and thought mode. I will this time I will begin by saying that this comic is very big brain, very proper. And as a member of the tiny braid community, I felt attacked. There
Oh
were,
my. Aw.
there were way too many proper words. Jokes. All right. Jokes aside, I would say that the writing was great. I think it was maybe like some words could be used like a simpler tone, like simpler versions for the comic. It did have a feeling of being more like a poetry book than an actual comic story. Mm, Not that, that is a bad thing. Some people actually enjoyed that, but I wasn't feeling it for me personally.
Yeah, I think it is like tailored to probably a more specific crowd because to me it felt like this like one if I had to choose one word to describe this, it would just be very artistic, if you know what I mean. Both in its like concept and like the painterly art style, like using a lot of like prose and the like, you know, is and again, that's not always for everybody to have something just a bit more like avant-garde in that way. Like feeling like you said, you're reading a poetry book because again, not everyone reads poetry books. Like this isn't like your casual like either like romance comic or just something that you can consume without thinking too much. Like I feel like this would be leading up to like it has a lot of metaphors in it. So, you know, again like I could find a little enjoyment in this, but obviously it's not for everyone.
You know, I do have to agree with you there. This is like really portrays that sayings like make the comic that you want to read. And like I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure this person loves like that seems to love poetry and those smart adjectives
They
and
were like locked
similarities.
in on their art history class.
Yeah, they were just like there in it and they're like, this is my comic, I'm gonna make it like this and you're gonna like it.
I think you're right that it's for a very niche audience, but I don't think the niche audience that we're talking about is a small audience. I actually think there is a
I'm not saying
huge
it's
audience.
small.
I never said it was a
Oh
small
no,
audience. I'm saying
neither of you said that. Neither of you said that. I'm just pointing out that in reading this, from my perspective, I can imagine a huge audience for this, but you're right that it is niche, but it's like the book talk girlies, right? Like they like something very specific, but there's a lot of them. So if you're hitting that pulse, you're tapping right in, like directly to the vein. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Have
and again,
you ever read a comic on Canvas called The Witch? It's a Canvas comic by Nitch the Lich. I just literally read it last night and it actually reminds me a lot about it. It's like a lot more like prose. So it's more it's definitely more like there's not as much word bubbles as much as it's like text and then images with it, but it's a really beautiful comic. So it reminds, and they have like a lot of followers, so like obviously it's popular, but
Mm.
anyway, if anyone wants to read a nice, beautiful prose comic, it's called The Witch. It reminded me a lot like that, and I agree that it's probably niche, but it's. I think a lot of people do like that style of work as well.
Yeah, 2 million views on the Witch, so for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah,
yeah.
but these are the kind of comics that you have to like go out and find your audience. They don't really find you as much, I would imagine.
Yeah, because
Be-
unfortunately, I don't think Webtoon would promote this as much as like in like other genres. Like if you understand what I mean. Like I'm saying, there is an audience for this. It's just like you really do have to find it.
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
like you have, and but once you find it, they're like locked in with your stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
like the way, the reason why I'm saying this, like I don't imagine that like the people, the audience that usually like poetry and like these kind of like flowery man, I can't really this word just took all the words out of me. Flowery
A big brain
the big brain
comic.
flowery you, you know the big fancy language. They're not really the people that usually read comics. They're more like book readers. But, if they find it and they like it, what they're doing, then they'll stick around and be like very faithful. But as I said, you got to go out to find them. They won't. I don't imagine most of them will look for this stuff particularly. At least that's my opinion. That's my analysis on the matter. I could be wrong. All right, I think we everybody said something about the story art. I think art wise, great art. I really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Some images did fall a little bit in the uncanny valley, but that's what happens when you try to draw realistic. There's like
Yeah,
always
I was gonna say
no, they're
about
like
that just a little bit. Again, it's not bad. I do always love when someone takes the time to do the painterly stuff with the blending and all that stuff. And I liked the composition of a lot of panels. It just, again, from my own art critical perspective, just a teensy bit more practice on like either anatomy or like learning how to like keep things consistent would be like amazing
but
for
I
this.
but the uncanny valley in a realistic style just means you're almost there to like get it right. Because the uncanny
Yeah,
valley is
just
like
it's
right
very
behind
close.
like being perfect. Because like
Mm,
when something like falls in that like dip, it's like it's almost perfect, but because it's almost perfect, it looks weird.
yeah.
But then again, as we said, you almost there. Some of the images fell in the uncanny valley, not all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So you just had to practice a little bit to like get that style nailed down. Does anyone else want to say something about the art? Why something art wise?
Yeah, I just liked how painterly it was, and it definitely it's very set in the Regency era. I feel like that like Empire bus line and stuff, and that hat
Hmm.
too. So I felt like
Yeah,
the aesthetics work well for the era I think that it's in. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's very Regency era.
Oh,
And yeah, and just little things like I kind of like glanced ahead, but the whole thing like we're not introduced, and there's a bit later they're talking about how they're not introduced. That's very like yeah, Victorian or Regency era England, where women just couldn't like just meet men without being kind of introduced by other people first. So I definitely got those context clues, but I think it's pretty art. I definitely like the lineless style and the very painterly style. It's very different. But yeah, I mean, some of it I do agree with is a little uncanny, but I kind of think it's kind of cute and charming as well. So I do like it. Maybe my biases are showing because I like historical supernatural dramas, but
no, I did not know that about England. That is like there was this whole introduction thing.
Yeah. No, I agree with all of that. The only thing I would add is I actually really enjoyed the pacing. I think
hmm
that the
mm-hmm.
way things were spread out and paced was very slow and intentional, but not aggravating. I was not aggravated or agonized over how slow it was. I really enjoyed the pacing. It set a mood.
Yeah, and these are technically we only saw the first two episodes, but I feel like it would be able to make a good hook with like the third one because again, the pacing even slow, I felt like they did it well. So
Mhm.
there was
I,
enough content for me to like at least have some interest in seeing what happens next, which is always good. It's always great.
there
Mhm.
was enough for you to understand the story, but not enough to like completely answer all your questions and want you to have more to read.
Mhm.
I think I said that right. Anyway, peanut rating, go. Starting with Perry.
I'll start this one. I would give it. I'm kind of stuck between a 6 and a 7. I think I'm gonna lean on the 6, but I want to give it a 7 just because I haven't read the third episode and I feel like I'm doing it a disservice rating it without the third episode.
6, 7, haha,
Um,
funny joke.
6, 7, yeah. Because I don't know what the hook is yet. We didn't get to that part. But I do like everything I've seen so far. It also as a very big fan of historical, even romanticized historical fantasy. I This would be right up my alley. I love everything Ashtree makes, and I feel like this is kind of like leaning in the same direction. I would probably read that third episode and see if this is something to add to my library because I might, although I won't claim to be a big brained poetry reader, I'm not. I still really enjoyed this.
All right, fair enough. How about you, Ashtray?
Yeah, I would agree with that. Definitely 6. Again, having I only glanced at the episode 3, but I do agree that it's hard to get to know what the hook is right away, but I do like the sort of the pacing and the prose of it, and the painterly world. And I also just love that there's just like a random girl that just saw like a biblical angel battle. Like it's kind of funny to me. She's just painting one day and these two people like happened upon her. So I'm sure that will thrust
Oh
her
yeah.
into whatever drama we're about to unfold. So yeah, I think it's like the pacing. It was easy to read. We've talked about this a lot that sometimes people's first comics like speech bubbles or like wording is really tough to read. So I feel like that wasn't a problem here. And yeah, just as a historical and supernatural fan, totally my vibe as well. And I think yeah, I think 6 is a solid score for it.
All right. How about you, Elf?
Yeah, again, I feel like I am following the crowd with like labeling it, rating it a 6 out of 8 because, yeah, like I agree. Like I do like the art, and I just feel like it is already really good. I just would like eventually to see like you could just add a little bit, polish to get it out of that uncanny valley area. Like either going like more into the realism or even adding a bit more stylization would be good. It just like like I'd want to see where this goes if possible, and also yeah, the story is to me is intriguing. I would like to see you know what happens next, and that's always good for a hook for me, like even if I haven't seen the third episode yet.
Seems reasonable. I would give this story I'm gonna say a 6 out of principle, even though like personally, like in if I was a reader and not a judge, I would say like a 5.5 because I'm not really digging the vibe of the whole poetry thing. But the story, the story was presented in a well enough manner. We understand the the story beats. The art was acceptable. It was okay. Like we could see that there was effort into it. Backgrounds looked amazing, and
Oh
there's that
yes.
this historic background. So I'm gonna give it a 6, like everyone else. If I was like gonna give it my personal taste, because I'm not really big on the big fancy words and the flowery language, I would say 5.5. But I'm gonna be impartial in that aspect and say that it did what it was trying to do correctly. So
You're a
6.
good critic.
I can't let my biases cloud my judgment. I have a reputation. And if you guys want to check out the comic as well, the comic is called The Shape of Time. Go give it, the like, the comment, and the subs. Give it their opinions, the things that the artist wants people to do for their things. And
Engagement.
engagement.
Woo!
Notice me, senpai.
Pretty much.
And with that, we will go to comic number 3. Are you
I'm gonna
guys?
have to say my farewells, but I hope you guys enjoy comic number 3. It seems like I'm no longer in the lead monetarily, but hey, I'm walking away with 5 coin, and that's better than I've ever done before. So I'll see you guys next time. I'll catch up on the replay when I'm back, and have fun reading the next comic.
Alrighty then.
Oh, okay, see you
Bye.
later.
See you next time. Thanks for being here. With All right, now that she's gone, I think that yep, I am the one that's in the lead, baby.
Dang. I only
By
have one
one
coin
by
left in
one
my
full
name.
coin. By one whole coin. And so let's do this. Can you guys see the Yeah, you can see the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right,
Yeah.
so because I am in the lead, I will begin with the betting. I am going to I'm feeling I'm gonna put one in sci-fi. I'm gonna put one in crime mystery. Then I'm gonna put two in fantasy, and I'm going to put think 1 in comedy and one in supernatural. Going all in, baby.
Mm.
All right. How about you, Ashtray? You have 5 coins.
I am going to do one on each of the left-hand side: action, thriller, romance, drama, and slice of life.
Oh, so you're just going everything. It's like, everything that you did, I'm doing the opposite.
The old strat of covering all the bases for the most part.
This is insulting. This is like screw you and everything you stand for. I'm going the other way.
Mm.
All right. How about you, Elf? You got 1 coin.
Well, also to be like covering all the bases and also as a Hail Mary because I know there's no possible way for me to win. Superhero, smack it on there.
There
Why
is
not?
there is one superhero on the list though. So who knows? Maybe you'll get it. You never know.
Who knows? And it literally there's no other way for me to win because usually I do have a couple more coins by this point, but I only have one. So
I mean, if you put in any of the other ones that we put all 1 coin in, you're at least can get like a tie.
nah.
Now you want to win.
All or nothing, baby. All or nothing. Let it ride.
All right, then let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Eterna.
Hmm.
This
You
is,
could have sci-fi.
could
You
have,
could have action.
could be a
Could have fantasy.
could be fantasy. Let's see. Eterna.
Um,
It is screamed. It's all caps lock. Where was
there's
the?
kind of a few.
Oh.
I remember
I
that
hope
it
it's
was
the
one
one
that
with two pretty girls.
I remember. I think it is that one because I remember it was all capitalized.
Okay.
It's a romance fantasy thriller.
Hey, how does romance fantasy work now? Do because it's a combined category. Do each get it, or
Oh,
have you
that is a
considered
new
updating
one.
this?
I do need to update
Yeah,
that. I'll say that
you
in
do. You need
romance
to
and
add.
fantasy.
You have to add romantasy, and isn't LGBTQ now a category as well?
Yeah.
I
We need
don't-
one
yeah.
for the gays.
Yeah, I gotta add that.
All right, but since this is technically
Which I
three
feel like people
genres.
will put the BL and the GL on the corner of their thumbnails anyway, because that is how you get all the clicks on Webtoon.
Sure do.
So it actually
That's
does
good
appear
stuff.
that Ashtray, you're the one that wins this round.
Huzzah!
Congrats, yay! Hope you have a good comic picked out.
I don't.
You
Well,
don't?
you have this comics reading to figure one out then. Or you can
Hooray
just
for
pick one
me.
from the list that we have.
I might do that. I do like judging a comic by its thumbnail. So
I'm gonna put the image that I use for the Rolex on the chat here so you can like look at it.
Thank you kindly. Okay, I can already tell this fucking comics art's beautiful. Sorry, I just swore. This comics art will be beautiful.
All right, here it is. It
Also,
does.
you
It
gotta
does
share the
repeat.
big screen with us.
Just give me a second. I'm putting the file in the other file.
Okay.
All right, now I'm gonna do the screen thing. Here we go. There. It does seem like it does give vampire vibes. Right, in the land.
Yeah.
Oh, it is vampires. In the land where vampires reign, Riku Asura, a half-elf night hunter, has dedicated his life to the eradication of the night creatures. One fateful meeting, he crosses paths with a face he swore he'd forgotten, a face that once meant the world, one from his buried past that still haunts his dreams, now bearing fangs. Duty and desires collide. Will he bury the past and fulfill his bloody duty, or will he surrender to the very darkness he's hunted for centuries? Updates on the 1st and the 15th.
Wait. Actually, wait. I think this is looking at the list. That may not be the comic that we are supposed to be reading.
Is
Maybe.
it?
Or is it change the thumbnail? Is it by
changed the
Naruto? Yeah, it is.
thumbnail.
It
It is
is.
right.
Yeah.
They did.
Oh.
change
They
the
they
thumbnail.
changed the
Okay.
thumbnail.
Was just double
No,
checking.
no, that's fair. That's very fair.
No, that is fair. I guess they did change the thumbnail. Which just
Which
so you
again,
can see
very
how
valid.
it is hard to find these comics sometimes because that happens. But at least at least they seem to be in the same genre still. It's even worse when they change the genre. Like looking like what's happened to this comic? I can't find it anywhere. It's like a different genre. It went from fantasy to post-apocalyptic. What the hell?
Mm.
All right. How about Astrid? You be this character.
Okay. Phoebe, wait. We'll get in trouble if we keep going.
All right. Now, Elf, go ahead.
Okay. Come on! The elder said it was dangerous outside, but nothing ever happens when we play in the forest. Besides, the fairies will keep us safe. No one has to know. Come along now. Phoebe and Fia's great adventures won't chronicle themselves.
Oh my God! Yes, his eyes are so big.
It's so
The
sparkly.
whole galaxy in them eyes.
It's the big anime eyes. They're looking.
Wow.
Very pretty backgrounds, though.
Oh, it's so pretty. It's so sparkly. And that dappled light effect, I love it.
Yeah.
Yes, very nice. Oh, they're so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Fia, this is our grandest adventure yet. Mm.
I think
The
she's making a flower
flowers.
crown.
Oh, she's making a crown.
Mana gem flowers are so beautiful.
That's right. But Fia's eyes are more beautiful than any crystal.
Teasing me.
I mean it. You're my best friend, Fiandor.
You're mine too. I don't know who's.
I think this is the kid, the boy.
Oh. I
Are
can't
they
wait
a
to grow
boy?
up.
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, he's wearing pants, so he must be a boy. That's how that works, right?
Um, I mean, it also could be, girls. They're both girls.
No, no, no. They're wearing pants, and if
Tomboy.
Okay.
that's how that works, right?
That's definitely how that works. For sure.
Like if you wear pants, you become boy.
Well, I'll assume it was me that said that. I don't know.
I
I
think
can't wait to grow up and get married. Then we'll always be together. Oh dear.
darkness. See, they're still
Oh.
wearing pants. That's a boy. That's boy
No,
pants.
that's the same. Wait, is it
Yeah,
the?
I know.
Yeah,
I think that's the
Oh.
same
yeah,
character.
it's the same character. The blonde and like the eyes still like kind of purple.
Oh.
He's all bloodied.
Wait, who's this?
You
No.
killed my husband. You killed my husband. What did I ever do to deserve this? I think this is you. Yeah, it's the blonde boy.
Monster.
God, please. Bang.
Oh,
Who? I think this is your thoughts. I guess.
maybe.
Mine?
I think so.
Ironic, isn't it? Hatred drives you, yet sadness fills your soul. I feel like that's a different person saying that, but that's
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
maybe it
Yeah.
is the other vampire person. You have done well, Hunter. Burden, I guess burden is all we have left. Let us patch you up.
Same accent for both.
A hunter can rest in peace once this duty is fulfilled.
If Dracula was watching, he'd be seething right now at you, Jade.
It was like I don't even sound like a dad.
yeah.
All right. What's your status? I think this is the blonde boy again.
Yeah.
Blonde.
Locked on target. Locked on target. What are the escape route?
No, no, the static.
Yeah. It's over
Or-
the intercom.
Yeah. No, it's because I was looking at the screen a little bit dim, so it was hard to see.
Mm.
A passage down the ellipse into the ellipse. Distinct. After you secured, your chance of escaping undetected is estimated around 90%.
Hmm.
Oh, he's a sniper. He's sniping the vamp.
Assassination.
He's sniping the vamp. Remain vigilant.
Vigilant.
All agents are in position. We want your signal, Hunter.
Firing in 3.
Have you? You know, now it's canon. All the vampires sound like Dracula.
Oh, of course.
Have you changed the perfume, my dear? This scent is just intoxicating.
2.
I haven't.
1.
Bang. He's fighting like a little star thingy.
It's probably a silver bullet, maybe?
Maybe, yeah, probably.
Smart, yeah.
You know, speaking of that, I've learned that the whole thing about vampires can see their own reflection.
Oh, yeah.
It turns out that saying came from like the past because in the past, so mirrors were made with silver.
Yeah, but they aren't made with silver anymore.
They aren't made
so-
with silver anymore, so technically they should be able to see themselves.
Interesting.
Another really funny thing I've seen is like if vampires really couldn't see themselves in like a reflection, they all should have an eye patch with a mirror inside of it so they can always see what's happening behind them,
Mm.
which
That's
would
funny.
which would be very funny. Ah!
Like, yeah. Or is that her
I
saying
think
it?
this is hers. I think this is.
There's
I don't think
multiple
it's-
people in the
Never went
room.
her.
Maybe,
I
I
think
don't
this
know.
No, I think it's the girl screaming it.
it's a girl. Yeah,
Enforcers!
Yeah.
enforcers. Lord Neverwinter has been assassinated.
Look at my glowing eyes.
Hmm.
I mean, look at those eyelashes. And he just shot him. Shot him in the head. Well, ding dong, everyone. Another vamp is dead. I think this is. I think this is the blonde boy again. Yep, it is the
Yeah.
blonde boy. Man,
Sure,
those
okay.
those nails.
Oh, yeah.
I am slowly starting to think that he may not be a boy.
The
Oh,
hunt
Just
is
maybe.
complete.
Just maybe.
I can be this random worker.
Yeah, be.
Okay. Thank you for your work. Hunter Azra, when was the last time you had some rest?
Duty calls, madam. I'm afraid there's no time for respite while night spawn walk among us. What is my next mission?
No time for respite. We've had this conversation countless times, Hunter. You are to return home and rest for the night. Even among your rank, you remain our most valuable asset. We cannot afford to lose you due to exhaustion. You are in no condition to be sent on another mission. Rip.
It's like now take your
Nope.
night pills.
No killing the vamps.
Like now take your night pills and go to fuck to sleep.
I actually think they are. Sorry. If you scroll down a little bit more.
Really?
Night-night pills!
Night pills.
Oh damn! Prediction.
This is it. I'm a psychic. Is that lip piercings or is this?
I think it's teeth.
Yeah,
Or is it
it's
teeth?
inside of their mouth, yeah.
And he has some big teeth there.
Oh,
All
or
right.
you may be right on the dude part. They're very androgynous to me.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because
He's-
pretty face.
He's very Korean pretty boy kind of manhwa face. That's I think the name of it.
Mm.
You know, the manhwa characters that it's like boy but girl maybe.
Oh, who's this? Oh,
You're sleeping.
no, that's mine. Just the white hair.
Fine, you can take it.
Sleeping. The nightmare demon.
All right, here is episode 3 then. Last one before we give our thoughts.
Your soul remains tarnished. Do you think you have earned the right to rest? Oh no, shadow hands. Oh. Did you forget why you are in this purgatory? You are irredeemable.
Squeeze.
Mm.
Panting.
Nightmares, night terrors.
Nightmares, yeah.
So fun, guys.
You see, that's why I don't take the night pills. I take the night juice.
Oh, it's no, it was their Benadryl. They sold their version of the Hat Man.
Who is this? Oh, it's another. All right, Ashtray, how about you be this this new
Oh,
person?
talking to themselves. They're talking to themselves. So
Yeah. Someone else do this.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I
Yeah, I
assume
can-
I
I
will.
can-
All right,
do
I
the,
will
like,
be
yeah.
then. I will be
Wait.
then.
Okay. I think wait, they're white hair though, so I mean you could be them for now. You can be them for now.
Yeah, if there's a reveal, then we'll
Um,
switch the voice acting.
Mister, you're shaking terribly. Are you alright?
I'm all right. Just had a bad dream that I need to cool off from.
Seems like. Oh, I think this is the friend.
Yeah,
Again, that's what
actually.
I'm saying. Like, do you want me to take
Yeah,
over?
yeah.
Or do you
I
want to
think yeah.
still?
You take over then, because if this is the friend
Okay.
that became a vampire,
Seems like we're both having an awful night. It brings me a little bit of comfort. May I sit beside you?
We're in public property. You're free to sit wherever you want.
That's a great way to offer to accept someone's invitation. What kind of dream was I?
Oh,
Oh,
uh-oh. That face. I'd long forgotten what she looked like, long forgotten what I was fighting for. But when I saw her, I remembered.
oh, yeah. Damn, all the Phoebe.
Phoebe.
Weeby, you're alive?
Well
Oh,
then,
damn.
they finished right on the cliffhanger in the last one. Good job.
No,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
good. That was a good hook right there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now we can go in the opinions and or thoughts, or maybe both. How about
Oh
we?
yeah, in the summary it did say he. So
Oh, so I was right. It was a boy.
yeah.
The pants thing was right. You guys were making me confused for nothing.
Well, I don't think correlation is causation.
No, no, it's definitely causation. That's how that works.
So everyone who wears pants is therefore a boy.
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't think
Mm.
it that far ahead.
Yeah, yeah, see.
But probably yes.
uh I liked it. I'm gonna go sub it. I think it's I like vampire-y stuff and it's got really pretty art. It had a good hook. I want to know more about the backstory and what happened to white-haired girl. I think it's her name is Phoebe.
It is. It
Yeah.
was revealed right at the end for us.
Phoebe. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's I'm interested. I'm interested. Very interested.
I thought it was a alright comic as well. The story pacing was well done. It really like hit all the notes for like those romance fantasy stories where like the guy the boy who's closed up for love and then he fights a old flame from his past and she's a vampire. Well, he's a
Hmm.
vampire hunter, Romeo and Juliet vibes. All the things that I would assume romance readers would like to see in their stories. Like the forbidden love, the old flame, and
I mean,
the
it's right in the right, like romance fantasy
Yeah.
is a good place to put it. So
yep.
they put the right
Yeah.
category for sure.
To me, I'm getting like old friends to enemies to lovers vibes with this eventual, yeah, especially with the romance part. Because right now, currently, like he is a vampire hunter, and now his old childhood friend, possibly crush, is a vampire.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
You know, I would be maybe more into it, but I saw this short. I
it's
think
just
it's on YouTube.
like what's that anime called? Seraph of the End, I think, which like a similar premise, possibly.
I
It,
I don't
Yeah,
I
yeah, Seraph of the End.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen that one yet.
Although
So
that one is like post-apocalyptic, but it's still like, oh, you got these people who hunt like the monsters and vampires, and his old childhood friend turned into a vampire. So then you're on the opposite sides of that. So yeah, that's what it was reminding me of.
this comic reminded me of I was saying a short I've seen that was about like vampires. That was like a guy who turned into a vampire because he wanted to see like how the future was gonna be. And he was like giving like a pep talk to like the all like the vampire tropes. It's like, why do you guys gotta make everything so sexual? Just bite him already. But you gotta hiss. Just like take your things out.
It is part of like
The genre, I know.
yeah, like those are the metaphors for that you're using
Yeah.
with like the. I mean, it's a cow farm. You gotta find cows outside.
Yeah. So it's like, what do you gotta hiss when you take your teeth out? Just open your mouth like this. It's like you can do that, right? What do you gotta go hiss and everything? It's like, and you two, why do you gotta be all sexual about it? Can't you just like go a room somewhere? We have like this whole mansion, and you just have to do it out here in front of everybody. It's
Yeah.
like, see, I got myself bitten because
Get
I
a
wanted to see.
room.
It's like I got myself bitten because I wanted to see future cars.
Mm.
So anyway, every time I see vampires like doing like the stereotypical vampire things like that, it just reminds me of that short. I just laugh.
Mm.
It's like there was like the one vampire with like common sense. But anyway, aside from that, art wa art style was very painterly, very pretty, very
Oh
sparkly.
my god, I
Mm.
loved the art. Oh.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
I personally like the backgrounds more than everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, the backgrounds were pretty very fantasy, very yeah, I liked the art is gorgeous and shiny. Those big
Mm-hmm.
eyes, that epilogue thumbnail
As
is like really speaking to me. That big beautiful
oh my
shiny
god,
eyes.
yeah. And I think I saw a note where like the prologue was made after I think at least the first episode. So that's probably the art quality that we'll see like as the comic progresses. Like which
Hmm.
I know the feeling of like having something drawn like later, but it's earlier in the comic, like when I did my own redraws for things. It's just it's nice to have like both see like the way the art will improve and even then just getting a little taste of it because it was so pretty.
Yeah, it
Hmm.
was very
I agree.
pretty. And any I think I already said everything I wanted to say. If you guys want to say anything else, like this is
I
the
mean, I talked
time.
about the art, but like about the story, yeah, again, I like the story. Again, it's not exactly like something completely unique or mind-blowing, but that is like not a problem at all because I feel like if you have like the concepts and you like you write them out and utilize them in like an interesting way, it still can make like a really nice story. And I feel like this has the grounds for that, especially with like knowing how to make like a great hook at the end of like the third episode, which is like usually as of now like probably a must for webtoon because that is when they do the oh like do you want to subscribe thing, so it's like that's how you can hook more people to read your stuff.
Yeah, that hook they did was like fantastic job on that.
It was like great pacing
Hmm.
because like yeah we got these the at least even if it's just a prologue these three episodes you like you give something from the past and now you show the current and then you have a hook to like show you oh this is like this new thing that changes the story. It's like really great for my in my opinion.
I agree. No, it was very well executed.
Yeah, so let us proceed to the peanut rating. Elf, will you give us the honors and start us off?
Dude, again, this is honestly probably will be in one of my higher rankings. Like to me is uh I think I could give this an 8 out of 8. Like maybe if I really wanted to be critical, I could shave off a little and give like a 7.8 or something, but I enjoyed it a lot. And like the only thing is like maybe sometimes it's like at least in the seconds like it was a bit confusing to like if the narration was the character or someone else. That was the only thing just like very
I
rarely the speech bubbles are confusing, but other than that it's like it's really good.
I would say it's not really that the speech bubbles are confusing. You got to remember reading this on the computer. On the phone, there would be more like screen going downwards, so
No,
probably we
it's like
probably
not
would
even a
see it.
computer thing. It's like sometimes like knowing it's like sometimes comics do this thing where it's like either where like the inverted arrow points to somewhere and stuff, but like to me it's like even if I was reading this I wouldn't exactly know sometimes where those speech bubbles were coming from. It's just yeah, it's like something that you have to like it's very very small nitpick. It does not really affect much of anything. That's just my own personal preference of like having a bit more clarity with that, which is why it's like besides that it would be an 8 out of 8 peanuts for me. Like
All
the fact
right.
that I have to look that little for things to like critique is like just says like I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I would actually say this is an 8 out of 8. Because objectively, they did all the things, the comic would want them to know. There's a solid hook at the end of the chapter 3 to make people want to read more. The story is easy to follow. It does uh the genre style very, what did I say, very accurately. Like it does all the genre tropes, I think. The right word to say. Which is, if you're like looking for this, this is what you wanted to this is what you want to see in your stories. So I think they did a good job on that, and the art's very good looking as well. Very nice. So 8 out of 8 for me. Now, how about you, Astri?
I'm in the same boat. If I were to really want to get picky, I could pick some things, but like I'd be, yeah, like being real nitpicky. I think the story has the great hook. They followed the genre well, as you said. The art is gorgeous. Like I really have nothing to add. I definitely agree that it's a solid 8 out of 8.
Yeah, and for me personally, when I like give like these ratings, like more of like a grade of an objective grade, not like oh, I think this is like in the most nitpicky of ways. It's like a grade that you get in the school. Like if you did everything right, then you get a
Yeah,
100.
I'm the same. Yeah.
You shouldn't be
I
I
like,
think
oh,
agree.
it's
but like in my personal taste, I find this probably is wrong. Because if you do that, nobody would ever be perfect. Nobody would ever like
Mm-hmm.
get 100. So that's my usual like a theology when I do the score. But as you see, great comic. So, and if you guys want to check it out, Eterna, all with like all capital letters, can be found over in Webtoons. Go give it, the like, the comment, and the subs, the things and the stuff that the artist wants. And with that, we are going to the last comic of the night, one chosen by yours truly, Astri.
So
I
I'm
should.
gonna pick it from the list because the thumbnail keeps standing out to me. And let's do The Alchemist Bride, which is a romance
Mm.
fantasy, but the thumbnail
Of
keeps every time I
course.
look at this list, my brain just keeps gravitating to it. So I think we should give it a try.
Why am I not surprised that you would have picked that one?
I think you misspelled bride.
Oh, yeah, I put Bryce.
There it is.
My God, that stare. It's like he's looking straight into my soul, like the Mona
But
Yeah.
it's kind of
Lisa.
got like a little bit of like a Disney vibe to it, at least this thumbnail. It's not very
Mm.
manhwa, at least, and I don't know. I kept every time I scrolled by it, it was sticking out to me, so I wanted to give it a try.
It's because it was looking straight at you. It's like, are you gonna
I
pick
mean, that
me?
also could be.
Yeah.
It's very striking.
It's like, and then like you look back at it, it's like, have you decided yet? Are you gonna pick me? All right, here we go. Van Van Yze Ostafa. Man, that's a name. Van Yze Ostafa is a burgeoning alchemist working on the top secret serum to combat the rising undead to combat the rising undead crisis. All right.
Oh, we got
When
zombies?
Yeah, apparently when a mysterious man from a rival nation proposes a partnership, she flees town, intent on protecting her intellectual property, but a man with his resources is never far behind. Oh, so it's like a stalker kind of thing going on.
Ooh. Change it to thriller right now.
Like it takes out the romance and it becomes a thriller horror. All right. Chapter 1, for Ferula
Ferula
Six.
Narthex?
I don't know what those words mean. Must be made up. CR5782. There's a make. I knew it. I've always known that birds aren't real. They're actually just just hover drones from the government. They laughed at me. They mocked at me, but this proves me right. How about since this is the Ashley, you pick this one. How about you be this character?
Okay, easy now, Vanessa. No explosions in the palace. My name is Vanessa Astafa.
Squawk.
Mm, wait, it was a bird talking?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Zoom Zoom, I won't be late. But my serums don't make themselves.
And that's a lot of hair.
It's pretty.
Very pretty. Yeah.
The only thing I would say is that the head can't really turn that far from that angle. But that's like
But we can just.
that's a very
It
very big
could.
nitpick.
I think it could. She's just really turning.
No, but like this is the
That and
back
the
of this
hair
is the
could
back of the
too.
head right here. Like this is like
That
the
my back of the head.
I think it's more of 3/4, but the hair is just
Yeah.
is obscuring it because that looks like
Yeah.
that's a bun. So that big bun is kind of off skew. I could see it. I
Yeah.
could see it.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah. If this is
I
actual
think
the
it would be
back of the
better
head, this is
like
like
we
a
saw
bun.
like part. I think if we saw like part of her cheek, it wouldn't seem as harsh. I
Mhm.
think that's what you're thinking of.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know,
Yeah.
now that you said it, Ashley, I think you're right. It's just it's red, but it just looks weird because there is no head that we can see currently.
Yeah, we don't see any cheek or even like, like the usual like half part eyelash, so it looks really harsh when it
Yeah.
probably isn't.
I'm a Marillion I'm a Marillion alchemist working to complete my family's alchemical legacy. A serum that will protect the citizens of Jord from a growing undead scourge. I just need to find the right ingredients. Oh no, I'm late.
Oh yeah, that is a really big bun.
Yeah.
That is a big bun.
So I've journeyed here to the Sylvan Isle. Tonight, the newly crowned Empress of the Sylvan Isle, Burrell, maybe, is hosting a special event. Your girl managed to nab this invite off the nobleman in Vesprium. Hee hee, flirt. Okay.
YouTube
The
entrance.
Empress is yeah. The Empress has begun reaching out to other partnering countries to expand trade for the first time ever. It's a bit surprising given their isolation, but there's a first time for everything. With the sudden uprising of undead, I think they're scared. We all are. Good thing I'm not alone.
Listen to me for once, would ya?
Lug, Green Orc. Ron's first mate, he's a big softie.
Fantasy place.
Ron, human capital of the Sentinel Osprey, typical scoundrel. These two have offered to stay with me on my journey, acting as both transportation and security. They stick around because they feel bad for selling me out to a bounty hunter, and they should. Don't tell Ran, but I actually enjoy the company.
Look, we gotta fix this. Look at this. Who did this? I don't know, Ran.
Tay! What am I gonna talk? I thought it was gonna be like.
Oh, I know what. Yeah, you be this person. I guess it's good. Go ahead. Go.
I don't know, Ran. It's a real mystery.
It's nice to have a little extra muscle around. Blush.
Okay, wise guy, just fix it.
I'm on it.
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
And whatever Ran is. And of course, there's always Zoom Zoom. You stay here tonight, pretty bird. I'll be back. It or not, I'm hoping to get a word in during the celebration. Their empress is trying to secure a future for her people, and so am I. She might have some access to components I can use for my serum, friends in high places, and all that. If that doesn't work, at least it will be a fun party. I even got this fancy dress. And if there's one thing everyone knows, the elves love to party.
Wow, big ballroom.
Yeah, those are the worst to draw, so kudos.
Yeah. It also, I think, helps that the comic is in black and white, so that just makes it so much easier. But they did a really good job with it.
Yeah.
I agree. I might even meet someone.
All right. How about
Okay,
this?
Yeah, who's gonna be
How
the
about
Empress?
you, Elf?
Oh, me. Okay.
Or do you want to be,
Let's.
or do you want to be the male lead once he arrives? I know how
I
you
think
love doing those.
you can be the you can be the
I know
male
how you
lead.
much you love
You
doing
do it.
those.
Oh, I'll be the Empress. Okay. Thank you all for joining us at this gala, a celebration of partnerships between our nations. This evening is just the beginning of our many events here on the Sylvan Isle. From gladiator events to jousting and a bioluminescent tour of the forest area.
The Empress Birel. Excuse me, sorry.
All this to say, our elven future is bright, and together we welcome your presence here today.
Only a few nations came. The rest don't really trust the elves.
Can't blame.
Representatives from.
I can't.
Sorry.
I can't blame him. I don't trust those knife ear fuckers either. You can't
They
have
look
that
They,
in
much.
this panel specifically, they look very like
Very,
they're very conniving.
very conniving. It's like, why do you
yeah.
have that much ear for? What are you hiding behind those?
What are you
What are
listening
you
to,
listening
Yeah.
to?
Representatives from Valeria, Agrabastra, and not much else. Oh gosh, it's gonna be me making up a lot of words here. From Agrabastra, Priya Akhtar. I'm actually surprised to see. Oh my god, stop making me say this word. See, Agrabastra representative here. The newly married Sultana is probably using this event as a chance to collect intel. And there's Valerian representative, Illustra Yurlin. Rumored to be run by actual vampires. No one goes there. No one.
Mm. There's
The
just a
Empress
lot
has
of like
her work cut out for her.
speciesism in this story.
Yes, yes, it is. The Empress has her work cut out for her.
It appears we have a late arrival of another distinguished guest.
Another guest? I guess I'm not the only one who is late.
Representing BSE from the southern nation of Fairley.
BSE? Who?
Lord Damien Alexander.
No!
Oh.
It can't be! It's my husband! Oh my god.
Damn, your husband, girl?
It's your husband?
Oh, wait,
My
it's girl.
husbando.
I mean, it did say that the alchemist's wife? Yeah, wife. It's a work of fiction.
Adapted from a live roleplay game.
Oh,
That's
another
interesting.
roleplay related comic. Interesting.
I
Let's see.
I know all about that.
I
Except
guess
mine
this
was
is a
the
recipe.
written form.
El Grocer
Oh.
carrot salad. It's a little recipe for you know. That's a nice touch.
It's cute. It's cute.
All right, chapter 2, Pimenta Diosia
No,
Dioica.
Dioica? Yeah.
One of those is probably right.
We
They're,
have
they're
a
good.
lot of keyboard smash fantasy names here, which again, not necessarily bad. I just feel like, you know, there is that sort of theme.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
They're really
there's, like,
good at
very
drawing
confusing-
crowd seeds, though. This is like another
yeah.
good panel
that
here.
is a dedication right there.
Mm-hmm. Kessling Morilla, several months ago. I'm assuming that's me, yeah.
Yes.
That looks like
Feeling
you.
under the weather? Need a pick-me-up? I've got a salve for that. Potions, spices. Need a cheery disposition? We've got it all. Hey there, how you doing? Get your potions, spices. Look, scratch.
Did you scratch yourself by waving?
I know, it's like she did it probably from earlier.
Oh.
She just noticed it, you know?
Oh.
I need to be more careful with my experiments. My serum isn't ready for the field just yet. Just focus on the marketplace for now. It's a busy day. Ooh, now what do we have here?
You know
Looks
what?
like money. A lot of money.
You know, you can tell that it was a long time ago because her hair was short.
Well, she has it in twin buttons.
They're so cute.
Even if it's twin buns, you can't just hide all that hair with just two buns.
Look, we're going by obviously here we got some shoujo vibes, so hair can be anything you want it to be.
That's true. Time to make a sale, Vanessa. Let's get to work.
Think this is you
You
again?
looking for something today, boys? Ooh, he's kind of cute. Potions for sale. It worked. They're coming this way.
Squawk!
I want to be the bird.
Squawk!
Don't worry, Zoom Zoom. I got this. Here you go. Best portions on this side of Jord. What kind of thing you looking for? Maybe a custom blend?
No, that is impressive. Thank you, but I'm not looking for this. Not looking for something. I'm looking for someone.
Someone? Do you know their name? Maybe I can help you find them. No charge. Their tips are nice.
That is very generous. Allow me a chance to be generous in return. I have a proposal for you, Vanessa.
How do you know my name?
When it comes to someone like you, I do my research. I believe we could benefit from a partnership.
That's definitely how you approach someone, guys. Like, that's definitely how you do that.
You taking notes, boys?
You tell them their name without even having them introduced, and then you like, oh, I've been doing my research. Oh, that's definitely how you do it.
And also in a really thick French accent, just to be clear.
I think he's going for a more Latin vibe.
Maybe both.
Yeah, the romance language, the romance language.
Yeah.
Generic romance language.exe.
Amor.
This is you now.
Did you read? Oh, okay. Someone like me? What's that supposed to mean?
I mean someone with your mind. Can do more than just work in the marketplace. I am here to offer you an opportunity.
Oh, right. My mind. I've never heard that one before. So what is this opportunity exactly?
Well, I invite you to come to Fairyland and work with me.
Fairly? Who is this guy? Listen up, buddy. I'm not looking to defect, so you can go recruit elsewhere.
There's been a misunderstanding.
No. I understand you perfectly. It's time for you and your cronies to go. Don't trip on your way back to Farallay.
Squawk!
Oh, I see. If that's how you feel, we'll take our leave. It's been my pleasure finally meeting you, Vanessa. Be seeing you?
Ugh, good riddance. 1 week later. What? Who? Husband? He wanted to ensure you had a proper escort home to Fairlay now that you're married. Congratulations, Mrs. Alexander.
So
What?
huh?
Huh?
No, I'm so lost now. So when
Wait, maybe she's gonna explain what happened. Let's see.
no, because like suddenly 1 week later you get a certificate that you're married to this guy.
Wait,
What?
let's zoom in to say what this says right here. High Council of Fairyland recognizes Vanessa united in marriage. So I guess he just sent the marriage certificate to her through the mail.
Yeah, maybe he just did it. That she's literally like, excuse me, huh?
Wait, what?
Maybe she has the same expression that we do. Literally, like, what?
At that point, I'd be like, can I get a divorce, please? I never signed any marriage certificate, huh?
They go like, sure, you just have to pay a lot of money.
Signature out there? Like there's, like for like a marriage certificate, there's like usually both participants need to sign.
Yes,
Did
that
she
is
sign
true.
it by accident?
That is no. I think the guy
How?
just threw a lot of money on the problem until it resolved itself. That's what you can do in fantasy times. You can throw a lot of money at stuff, and stuff just happens.
I mean, okay. I feel like there is a forged signature somewhere. Anyway, let's
Probably.
continue.
Nice.
Alexander?
Uh,
As in the Alexanders that run BSE? An excerpt from Vanessa's Alchemy Journal. Big Sail Enterprises, headquartered in Veritas, the capital city of Farley. BSC is a mercantile network known for shady black market dealings in slaves, drugs, and weapons. Wow, okay. Since the ship wars, BSC has sought to consolidate power, muscling in on merchants across Jord, stealing intellectual property, and absorbing competition to further their financial gains. The noble class is known to create alliances through marriage with other powerful families. One of the most prominent families in Farley's noble class, the Alexanders. So that guy was an Alexander? And this is the opportunity he mentioned? Here we go. Some forged marriage documents?
Yep,
If
There
there
it
it
is.
BSC thinks they can steal my serum through marriage, they're wrong. I wonder how they found out about my work. Then again, it's about time. I am a genius, after all. What do I do now? I can't make a scene here. Think, Vanessa.
Okay, wait, pause.
All right.
Chatter. Kai said this man's riz needs to be studied. I think this man's riz needs to be investigated by
Investigated.
He
the
needs some
by
jailing
the
going on
proper
here.
officers of the law.
No. He's cooking something. Being that he's an
Really?
alchemist.
No, she's the alchemist.
No, he's also an alchemist.
Oh yeah.
Remember? Yeah. Yes.
Yes, of
Alright.
course. I thought you were thieves at first. The husband thing is taking some getting used to. It all happened so fast. But the day isn't over. I've got some work to do here. Why don't you two come back tomorrow?
Mr. Alexander insisted.
Listen here, since I'm his wife, you work for me now. So put my stuff back.
Yes, milady.
Yes, my lady.
Kessling Docks later that evening. That was close. BSC will never get their hands on my hard work. Because they'll never find me. I'll make sure of it. Or so I thought. I should have known then that I couldn't run forever. Not from him, anyway. And now we're back. I see.
Now we're back. What do I do now?
What do I do now?
You start divorce papers.
Yeah.
But the divorce back then was just so expensive. Maybe she doesn't have the money and like the time. Anyway, let's go to chapter 3 and then we'll have opinions and thoughts.
Nigella sativa? Oh, we got weed here?
Yeah, I was gonna say sativa. Interesting.
Sativa. If we see indica somewhere else, I'm gonna be like, okay, man.
Yeah,
we see you.
I got what you're doing. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. CR 5782, Sylvan Islands. I know the Empress and some of the guests are speaking,
But
but I can't hear them over the sound of my own heartbeat. Damien Alexander is here. Did he follow me? How? The exits are covered. There's guards everywhere. Shit. How many glasses of wine with that? Ooh, is that dessert? Calm down, Vanessa. Maybe he didn't even see you. Oh no, my dress.
My dear wife, allow me the pleasure of these debts.
Yeah, he saw me. Is it the wine or does he look really good? I need to focus. Oh, you're actually giving me the choice this time? The way I see it... Oh, sorry. It's on me.
The way I see it, you have lots of choices. Come, let's discuss.
There was no
Don't-
discussion when you sent those papers, man.
Right? That's why she's like, I actually have a choice this time? I don't want to make a scene here on the Isle. If the Empress gets wind of an unruly guest, I can say goodbye to my chance at research. Fine, I'll dance, but I have nothing to say to you.
Then allow me. I am thrilled to see you again.
That makes one of us.
Okay? I feel like we got off in the wrong foot last time we met.
We didn't get off on any foot. You just can't take no for an answer.
I simply want the chance to show you what you are saying no to.
Bro.
Oh my god!
The implication. That's a little implicating right now.
Because of the implication.
Yeah, because of the implication. Is that why you forged our marriage documents?
Forged is a strong word. I expedited them.
Expedited.
Expedited.
But
I
he
know
would
my
say it
words.
expedited.
Yeah,
He looks like he would say it.
He looks like an expedited kind of guy. Though perhaps you feel I've overstepped?
Feel? Like this is
Feel?
a feeling thing?
Obviously, I can't believe you followed me here.
I did not follow you here. I came here for the same reason as you. Opportunity. It's fitting, given the nature of my business here, that we should meet again. Now that we are together, I hope you will join me in Fairyland, as my wife. After the negotiations are over,
Are you crazy?
I am
I'm
not
not going anywhere with
Oh,
you.
this is you.
Yeah, I think that's me. I'm not going anywhere with you, let alone Farley of all places. I don't even know you.
Luckily, this event has presented us a chance to get to know one another.
Fine, here's what you need to know about me. I know you're just here to try and steal my serum. So you can drop the act. I don't want anything to do with BSC, and I'll never let them get their hands on my work.
This is not an act, and I am not BSE. My representation, my representation, representation of the BSE is a means to an end. My interest is in you, and purely my own.
Because somehow you found out that I'm on the verge of a big discovery. That's why you forced me to marry you.
You could still get divorced. Please don't forget that girl.
Who says this? I think
It's all him.
it's all him. Yeah. The concoctions you have been working on speak for themselves, but I think your work should be renowned, not just in Marilyn, but all across the Jord. I'm working on a deal with the revolutionize commerce worldwide, far surpassing anything BSC has to offer. You see, I don't want to take anything from you, Vanessa. I want to provide access of innovation beyond what anyone has ever done. I'm here with you because I want to be partners.
This fucking accent's killing me.
No, I mean,
What partners? Is he really not working for BSC? Why would I partner with you after what you've done?
Because, my dear, by combining our talents, we can be the best. Put our keen minds to good use. We truly have many things we have in common. Given the chances to work together, I believe nothing can't be accomplished.
Geez, this guy a real know-it-all. I think it's me. Okay, I think we're done here.
But for now, you did speak to me despite having nothing to say?
Then I've said too much.
I understand. I've given you a lot to think about. Allow me to host a small breakfast tomorrow so that we may continue this conversation.
Well, Mr. Alexander, I'm not sure I'll be around tomorrow.
No? I should remind you it's elven tradition that guests are expected to stay the course of the event. If you disappear again, I'd have to alert security.
He's playing the elven tradition card? Seriously? Are you threatening me?
I just went to have a conversation.
It sounds like you want a lot more than that. Ooh, the implication.
oh,
Maybe. But let's start with breakfast. All right, I think it's done here. Yep,
Yeah.
this is the last one.
Alrighty.
And now we'll go to opinions and thought mode.
I like it.
No, I enjoyed it too. I think I did like the comedy as well.
Yeah.
Like, and even that it's like even sometimes parts that maybe weren't completely intended to be funny, like it was just very entertaining.
Yeah, I like the character. She seems very scatterbrained, and her little internal
No,
thoughts with the little like shibby character
no,
is just
she had
super
so much
cute.
personality, and I feel
Yeah.
like that's really refreshing for like a romance protagonist because
Mm-hmm.
she's like the opposite of a self-insert in a way where it's like this is her own character with her own goals separate from whatever romance could be happening, and I think it's interesting.
Mm-hmm. And I'm interested in him. Like, he gives me like just like a bad Prince Charming kind of vibe. Like, he's cute and he's handsome and he's like forceful, but like we don't know if we should trust him yet. I do
Yeah,
like how they're setting that up. It's kind of subverting a little bit of the expectations, which is nice.
yeah. I feel like I do want to see eventually how this will get to a point where she does actually like him back, and I feel like he has to like do a lot to earn her trust because having the first meeting and then immediately so soon after going, "Oh, we're married now," is like, what are you doing, dude? Like
Yeah,
for me, if
unfortunately with yeah, I was gonna say unfortunately with those type of kind of like romance, if it's you do need to do some heavy lifting to redeem them, I think. So I do
yeah,
agree that I'm interested on how that all will play out.
if I want to see them as a pairing, I would need them to get divorced and then get actually married later. That's the only way I would
and
accept
and this time
the
she
pairing.
forges the documents.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, exactly. Exactly. You see what I'm getting at? It needs to be mutual. And right now it is not mutual. It can get there, and I would love to see how it gets there because I do again, it's very entertaining. This was like a nice little read.
All
I
right.
agree.
I guess I will be the different opinion here, and not say that it's bad, but I do feel the logic behind the events that were portrayed in the comic are very female thought process coded. And
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying about it is that it's like it's the points were somewhat scatterbrain like shown to us. Like she's talking about her experiment, and then the dogs people that did something bad to them in the past, but now they're feeling bad about it, so they're helping them. And then she saw her husband, and the story went all the way back to when she was
Hmm.
like as a poor person selling potions and the marriage, and then came back to the present. So it's not it's I'm not saying it's like a wrong to do it like that, but it's like it can be hard to follow the logic behind it like for some people.
Yeah, I do see like how it can be like jumping around a lot and that's not like the best for some people. Like I and also like maybe it's like it wouldn't feel that jumpy if also it's like there is a lot of information given to us, but it didn't exactly feel like a whole
You
lore
know,
dump
you did
until
remind
like
me
the
of
little
that.
alchemist
You
knows.
did
Yeah.
remind me the lore dump was actually palpable because it was very short and
Yeah, and
precise.
also the way that it was done, it felt like because we were given the context of like it seems like oh this is the character talking to us, so it felt a lot more personalized in a way, and not just like the general lore of like oh this is the story of the land and blah blah
Yeah, I
blah.
agree.
It gave a vibe like a tourist guide vibes. Like this is what we're doing. This is the thing, and he's doing like this,
Yeah,
and it was like, and now we're going here. So
and
it's
good tourist guides keep you engaged,
keep
and
you
I felt
engaged,
pretty
yeah.
engaged. Yeah.
Hmm.
So maybe for you guys, like the whole what's it called like the line of logic and the events are were like easy to understand, but for me it was kind of harder. I do understand it because I have female writers and the sister and all the things, and
Or maybe it's not
I've
even
seen how they
just
talk.
female. It can just be like like some people are a bit more like out there.
Some people
Like
are more
it's
scatterbrained. But
yeah.
from my experience, it's like a more woman way to talk, as I've heard. Like the way that my sister talks with her girlfriends, it's like a bunch of topics that if you're like catch in the middle, they make no sense one jump from another. But it has a line of logic that only they understand. That if you're just looking at it, it's like well, they were just talking about boys like a minute ago. Why are they jumping to monster trucks? Like what's the logic? What's the line? And now they're like crying because the movie that they watched last week, and now they're talking about going to the pool. What? Like what? Where is it? But here there is a line of logic. It's just hard to follow if it jumps around too much. That's the only like real criticism I would have. Keep the jumping back and forth a little bit minimum. An explanation of things that happened in the past only when they're relevant. But aside from that, good. It was a good, entertaining story. I really liked the art. Funny, like the funny interactions were funny. They did a good job on that, and the what's the name? The hook at the end was there. We could see it. Like there is some intrigue for readers to read in the future. And I think that's
Hmm.
it for me. Do you guys want to say anything else before going to the rating?
No, I think I think there was good pacing. I think the bubbles were good, and I mean I love a good black and white comic. Like the grading was really good, is pretty in the
Hmm.
style. So, um, yeah, I enjoyed the style a lot, and they drew their backgrounds. Like we have like hand drawn backgrounds. We love those.
No, speaking of
Also,
the thumbnails, I actually thought it was really funny that the thumbnails for the chapters were kind of yellowed out, like it's like some old painting.
Yeah,
It's an
yeah.
sepia
old
kind of
photo.
toned. Yeah, yeah.
And also another thing about that, I think the chapter titles are all like different kinds of like plants. And also specifically because if you look at chapter 10, we like remember we were mentioning like the sativa earlier, and I was like, if we see indica somewhere
I
else, and then
you're right. I just saw it. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know that
you
many
know,
flowers, so that would just
well,
pass
no,
right through
it's
me.
just specifically indica and sativa are like strains of like grass. So it just that's how it's like
Oh,
easy to get picked up on. Like they're part of like the weed family.
oh, I see.
Yeah.
You see, I also don't know that much about weed, so I wouldn't know. But
No.
but for
It's
somebody
only
that knows, they'll be like, "Oh, I see what they did there. I get
no,
it."
we saw what they did there. Or like
Uh,
maybe that's not even what it is because like there can just be like
I don't think so because I
yeah,
just started Googling them and it definitely more seems like they're doing different types of like it's like fruits and spices and stuff
yeah.
like that. So I just looked up what Magnifera and Indica is and it's kind of looks more it's a fruit. It looks like a mango kind of.
Oh.
oh, really?
Anyway, things to learn. We can learn did things from this comic.
Oh yeah.
Well, it
It
is kind
is.
of like a mango. Oh wait, no, it is a mango.
It's a flowering plant. So
Yeah, so obviously they're all kind of like plants or spices, which makes sense because they do which is common in alchemy and then also at the end they have the little
Oh,
alchemy
it's a
recipes.
seedless mango. But
you
also,
know,
it's a flower. That there is flowers in this.
you're just using the components of plants for alchemy. Like I
Hmm.
do like that.
Hmm.
And here's a little alchemist trick for you from the land down under, aka Brazil. That we used a lot of mango leaves as like a sleeping agent to help people who go to sleep, like the smell of them.
Hmm.
Like
Oh, that
some people will get the leaves
that's
and like put them like in your pillows to help people that had trouble going to sleep.
okay. Now the indica thing also makes more sense. It's coming back to that.
I was gonna say, yeah, in North America we use a different type of plant to help us sleep.
No, but it's not a weed. You don't smoke it.
No, we know. It's just I think it's like the same components. I feel like there's like that little interesting overlap, just like on the chemical side of like what it does to people.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's its effects, and I feel like that's an interesting like overlap of like, oh, it does like similar things.
Oh, maybe because this it's like a similar family of the tree.
Yeah, I noticed it had like the sort of like the pennate thing of like the leaves spreading out,
Mm-hmm.
which again, I know a little bit, working on my biology degree. Like, I'm interested in plants and stuff. So, but yeah, anyway, I think we should go to the rating now.
Yeah,
This was an
rating.
interesting little tangent.
Peanut rating. Uh,
Yes.
since since this comic was picked by Ash Tree, I think you should be the first one to rate it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's 8 out of 8 for me. Again, just like I think the art is really pretty. I can always tell what's going on. There's some interesting like expressions. There's interesting angles. There's backgrounds. It was very easy to read and to tell who was talking. For me, the jumping around isn't a big deal. I kind of like comics like that kind of go back and forward through time. So maybe that's a preference thing. But I at least could tell what's going on. I could tell that it was going back and forward through time. And also, as you guys mentioned as well, I thought the lore, there wasn't a lore dump, but I did like that the lore was sprinkled in through kind of their point of view, which, and their little comments and their thoughts is just sort of a fun way to get introduced to that stuff. So yeah, I'm super interested. I think their hook was there. I'm very interested to see what happened to these two characters. So I think for me, it's 8 out of 8.
All right. For me, as I said before, I did find a little bit issue with the jumping around. So I will give it a 7 out of 8 for that, just because I am the audience that would find the jumping around a little bit confusing, and maybe a more streamlined story would have been a little bit better. Like it showed, instead of starting with the her in the alchemy, start the story with the flashback and then go like work their way into the story. But the way that it was presented is fine. Some people that are confused, they will find their berries eventually. But it is a little bit, I would say, not annoying, but a little bit like, what's the word, like tiring, kind of like stopping and like thinking of what's going on, what's happening. But other than that, I think the story was great. The funny, as I said, the funny moments were funny. The art was really good, and the hook was there. So 7 out of 8 for me. What about you, Elf?
Yeah, I think I was going along the lines of also like an 8 out of 8 because I found it really enjoyable. Like I could tell a lot of like there like both in the art style and comedy, it felt like a lot of like I said it earlier, but like shojo influence because it was like very anime and like I like it. It felt very charming and I do like how I like from what it presented, this is definitely going to be an uphill battle for the romance to happen. But like I feel like it could handle it with like some decent like grace and stuff. So oh that's interesting to see. Like there's gonna like is like Lug gonna be like a competitor? Oh,
Or
but
who knows? Maybe she's into the underbite.
oh maybe like she did like his muscle. She did like his muscle.
Yeah, yeah.
Um No, but yeah, and again, knowing that this was, I think it was mentioned as like like a live, was it a live role
Live role
play or like
play.
what?
It was.
Yeah, so I think that means multiple people like was put into at least the work of like writing the story, and then which I know all like at least I can very much relate to that process of like making a story with other people and then doing the art for it yourself and just like putting in that much effort to something to present something you and your friends made. So I also I connect with that. And so yeah, that's why 8 out of 8 for me. I pretty much enjoyed it. And any like little nitpicks that I could have is like they're like very, very minuscule compared to the product that we have. But yeah, and I liked it a lot.
All right
And
then.
the
So
creator is a YouTuber, so maybe we should have them on the stream sometime.
yeah, maybe.
Oh
Oh, are they a
If
YouTuber?
you, yeah, if you go to their profile, they have a YouTube link,
They go
and
to
they like updated as
Instagram. Since
Yeah,
you
they
know,
have. Well, they have Instagram, but then they also have a YouTube account, and they updated us 4 days ago, so they're
do
they're
they
active. So
do they have a
Yeah.
YouTube
it's
account?
mostly just like live drawing. It looks like and kind of like podcasty stuff. But I have subbed because I like that kind of stuff. So
Oh, nice.
new friends, new friends.
No, maybe I'll be able to nab them to be on the stream sometime
There you go.
if
Yeah.
they
Oh,
answer answer any of the messages I send people
and
because
I
I
am
do get
interested to
ghosted a lot.
see. Yeah. Because there was a mention of like an undead crisis. So like
Hmm.
there is gonna be like their version of like either zombies or like risen undead. Like, is there gonna be like a necromancer, like a antagonist? Maybe, who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I think it's a cool concept. I'm digging it
yeah.
anyway.
It's very cute, very charming. Yeah.
All right then. So as you can see, very high remarks for this one. If you guys want to check it out, give me a second. Give me a second. Loading. Insert Skyrim loading screen
Hmm.
here. Here we go. The Alchemist's Bride. You can check it out over on Webtoon. Go give it the like, the comment, and the subs, all the things. And with that, we've ended another Peanut Gallery stream successfully. Great job, guys. We did it.
Yay!
yay!
I hope you guys had fun. You guys enjoyed,
Always,
reading the comics.
No, this was
always.
great.
And if you fellow peanuts in the crowd out there want to see more of us, check us out again. Every because we do these every Saturday where we read comics and we have thoughts about them. The
Every
same time, same
Saturday
place,
when possible.
when possible. Yes, you can never know when things happen. But, we
Hmm.
will try our hardest to be here to read comics and have opinions and then gamble on them because that's what we do. But with that, it is time for us to say goodbye and see everyone in the next stream. So say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.